You want to keep your foot on our necks. You know what
They
I'm saying?
never changed. All they did was change the name of slavery.
Yeah, it's called work.
No. Okay, so after, are we ready?
You ready?
Okay, so after slavery, do I go back to the first point and then come into this?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, damn it. All right, let me touch on slavery real quick because I'm right there. It's in my head. So, okay. I mean, okay. So, to touch back on reparations real quick, right? Just real quick, and then I'll jump back to the other part. So in reparations, I walk Wall Street, Black Wall Street, right? They rebuilt some of it. You know what I mean? It's not built to the grandeur of what it was, right? But so what they did was they took some of the bricks that was there from that time and rebuilt the surface of these stores with those bricks, the burnt bricks from when they burned it down.
Oh, wow.
Now, if you walk to the end of there, up under the bypass, and then there's a little park area, and there's a monument there where they talk about that, and they have a freaking dollar amount that is owed to that community. It's like $2 billion something.
Wow.
That's owed. So we can't sit here and play the part like we can't figure out how much is owed, because yes, we can. It's done right there. It's a monument, and just that one community alone is owed over $2 billion. You know what I'm saying? In today's time, and it's right there. It's factored out. They break it down for you in this monument. You walk it, and I'm telling you, I love that space. I love the people. Man, shout out to everybody I work with out there. Now back to the other point, which was help me out. We were just talking about. You told me Red Summer. So there are so many communities across America that was either flooded out or burnt out. You understand what I'm saying? So when they tell us to pull us up by the bootstraps, we did that. And we continue to do that. But when they see that happening, that's when you got redlining that comes into effect. And we was talking about the transition. You know what I'm saying? Slavery. There was a law that was created like loitering. You know what I mean? So if I'm just hanging out, I could be at the store, I could be at the court, I could be wherever. You know what I mean? And I'm talking about back in the day. Now, loitering is still a law. It's still a law. But back then, you could be arrested and you could be locked up for years.
Same thing now if you consider trespassing.
But they will lock you up for years and get that free work off you.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? They get that free labor off of you. So it only changed names.
You know, to briefly, we can
Yeah.
on. Yeah. I really feel like my biggest thing with us is I feel like where we go wrong is Tulsa had it. They had it. They knew what they were doing, which was they wasn't trying to be accepted by anybody.
Not just Tulsa. All of Black America had it.
I think the only problem is now what you want to, if there's a Black America, which isn't, I don't think, but everybody wants to be accepted by these people, by this government. When they don't realize that the only way we will win is when we stop trying to get accepted and just prosper, do our thing. You understand what I'm saying? Create our own.
With each other.
With each other.
Like we're doing right here.
Exactly. Point taken. You know, we stuck on trying to have them validate us. Their awards, their accolades, their climbing up in their businesses. I feel like we need to just do us.
On the other side of that, we have to do better about supporting us.
There you go.
You know what I mean? We really have to do better about it. You know what I mean? I fuck a Grammy, give me the Soul Train Awards, or give me, you know what I mean? So we have to do better about supporting our own accolades.
And speaking of, we're gonna get back to supporting. The word is.
We got too deep, y'all. We got too deep. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? But yeah. Yeah.
And I want to get to the segment because as we talked about some of the concept of the show and segments, and there's going to be a segment, correct, with Reese, right?
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Show.
Yes.
So I definitely want you to get a chance to quickly touch on that before we wrap up and let people know what to look forward to, because I want our viewers to kind of get the concept and understand what's coming.
So a griot is a word that in villages in Africa was a person that kind of kept the story going in a sense. I'm paraphrasing, right? Okay. That they kept the story, they kept the vibe alive, they kept the history going. They're the historians, right, of these people, right? So that's what Reese is in real modern day times. Right. He is the griot of real of our history, you know, within this particular land.
I didn't see that happening.
He didn't plan on it. He didn't plan on it. But at the same time, sometimes our plans don't match what God's plans are. Right. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. And he was just bestowed with this responsibility in a sense, because one of the things that I admired about Reese, and one of the reasons I became an entrepreneur in a sense is that he doesn't answer to no one. You understand what I'm saying? He controls everything. Horizontal, vertical, and sideways.
But you gotta be willing to live within that.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. Yes.
I'm comfortable living in
so he controls that. He says yes or no. And I value that. So that's what I live on. I control whether it's a yes or a no. You understand what I'm saying? So with word, or griot, or any of the things that we have going on right now, it really begins and ends with us telling these stories, whether it be from artists that are just giving their hearts out on the line, or the conversations that we're having right now that's taking place with word, W-E-R-D, you know what I mean? That's taking place with word. We just have to be able to pass along these stories.
We're obligated.
That's the best. We are obligated to pass along.
What's the segment?
Okay.
What's his segment?
Oh shit. Hey, y'all, hey.
I'm trying to get him back.
Look.
Yes, exactly.
All right, so I'm sorry. Y'all got me wrapped into some, because I'm on some other shit. Y'all got me ready. Y'all got me ready to go in on some shit. But so Reese's segment is really about just giving a history that you can see all around you. You know what I mean? From the music to the Victrola to the hats to the culture to our wardrobes to what was going on in that era.
Every episode, a historical nugget.
Yes.
Thank you, Reese. Oh, thank you, Reese.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
I have a great idea for you, right? I'm taking a page out of my homeboy Scram Jones' book. Shout out to Scram. I don't know camera on, but he does what he calls a scramble mix, right? So he's on Shade 45 at the radio station. So what he does is he'll pick an artist and then he plays the original record and then he shows how they sampled it. Like he'll play the original record, and then he'll start to go into the sample of how the new person did it and then blend into the new person. What I think that you should do, which I think will be a dope thing for these artists, is have them tell you ahead of time, like, who's their favorite artist, right? And then you pick one, you listen to a couple of those records or let him do it and find out what sample his favorite artist used and then tell him who that is, what was going on during that time. That could be that nugget you drop.
Yeah. Because
you can break down something he did. This is how you bridge the gap. You could break down something for that artist, that new artist, about something he didn't know about the person he likes the most by his music and where it came from. You know
okay, so I'm going to propose this real quick. because you just inspired some shit just now. Reese is gonna break that down, but I think it would be great to have a DJ on set with the turntables, like such. You know what I mean? That can put the music together and blend it in to the new artists performing and things of that nature. So, Rich Mo, I'm just gonna ask, aren't you a DJ? I'm just, I'm just gonna ask. I ain't putting you on the spot.
It feels like it.
We'll talk about it later.
Yeah. I'm open to it. I do want to get that DJ.
I'm just.
And my man Scram can help me with that. He can give me the songs to blend and all that. And
because we're gonna need someone to play the music and put all of that together for the artists.
That would definitely
when they perform. You know what I mean? So that would blend it all together. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna, it's just I'm just gonna roll it like dice. I might come up crap. You know what I mean? I might come up with 7-11. I'm gonna leave it at. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Well, we go with that. We typically say we usually wrap up with a final thought and tell people where to find you. But instead of a final thought, we're gonna call it a final word.
Oh, I like that. Yes. Final word.
So, Reese, final word as we're wrapping up. What would you like to leave? Whether it's a nugget or just a final word from you as we're wrapping up.
I have no clue.
That's a message you want to give. It's something you want to say to people. Yeah. It's just a final thought on everything we talk about.
Anything.
Like closing remarks.
Wow.
Actually, you're not a lost for word.
Yeah, and I'm rarely lost for words.
It ain't gotta be nothing, prolific. Just say, how you feel. Just whatever comes to mind. Just a final thought on just, the message we've been delivering. Here we go.
I'm gonna say what I say to my son.
Nice. That's best.
Just stay in the light.
I like that. Let's get some horns on that one.
Stay in the damn light. Because, I reflect on my life and I know when I started to move into shady, gray ass areas.
Yes, sir.
Stay your ass in the light.
Yeah.
Because you can't, life is going to happen. You are going to move with some friends and do some shit that's going to take you where it's going to be sort of like cloudy and gray. And get your ass back in the light.
I guess that's the beauty of me in my life. I never left it. I don't think I ever went over to the dark. I would cut school.
Yeah.
And then I would cut class. And then the first time we get chased, we run into class.
To you guys.
We're in the final words now. We're in the final words.
All right, my bad. What's next?
I guess my only thing is, I guess my biggest thing is don't be afraid to pivot. Don't be afraid to change. Embrace change. Run towards it.
And know when to do it.
A lot of times we try to stay in this box that we were born in, and that wasn't who we were or who we are. You know what I mean? So sometimes you got to understand, like, okay, you got to change it. You got to evolve it. You got to be open to it. You know what I mean? Like, for example, when we were talking about Word, we were talking about the show. She came through. Dynasty came through with more ideas, and I had to be open to that. You know what I mean? So you have to be open to the ideas. You have to embrace the ideas, and don't be afraid to change.
The other thing
don't be afraid to pivot.
I remember working at this place when I got fired, and as you get older, and it's really nice if you can catch it early, a damn door shut means there might be a damn window or a wall that's open.
Something open.
Don't get locked on what you were blocked out.
Exactly.
Turn around. That might have been the blessing that you didn't know you were waiting for.
Exactly.
That might be a building. You got the whole world behind
Yep.
you. Just turn around. I like that.
Change your
Exactly.
perspective.
So, final word, Preacher Bishop.
Final word.
Yeah, we're smoking into the dark.
We ain't got to hold that close.
What is that?
Yeah.
We're listening to the dark. Well, nah, I'm just playing, but I just want to thank y'all. So inviting us here and absorbing this energy that's in this building, and I hope people come to the building, absorb the energy, get the history, and get the feeling. That's all I have to say. Thank you, fella.
Thank you.
Listen, I like what he said. Stay in the light. You know what I mean? And do what comes natural to you. Don't be afraid to follow your gut. Is how I feel. Just go with it. Whatever it is, go with it. Try it. Don't doubt anything. Don't let nobody put doubt in your head. You know, everything that's been done right now, there was always somebody that tried it first, and somebody said that's not going to work, and it worked. So don't, just because somebody else couldn't do it, don't mean you can't do it. Just do it.
Failure is not trying. If you failed at something, you just learned another way of not to do it.
Right.
You didn't fail.
Exactly.
So I would like to say, because I been sitting here looking at this picture, who this gentleman is now part of all of this art and this history, right? So I like to dedicate this episode to Chicago Mike.
Absolutely.
Because I met him. He's the reason I met you, by way of meeting him at Cigar City.
Yeah.
Helped him put out flyers for Cool Champagne. Like you said, we don't know. We just helping.
Right.
While I was just done shooting a video. Because of him,
Wow.
I met Adrian, right? And I met Jay Styles.
Right.
We did, the music video. When I get home, as a result of that, I'm getting recognized for my first charted record.
Oh, wow.
So that's support, and that is a part of my journey.
Chicago Mike lives.
Chicago Mike was the supporter and a connector, and I really appreciate his involvement in my career.
Chicago Mike of Cool in the Gang.
So,
yes.
Instead of clapping to the pot, let's clap to Chicago Mike.
I would be remiss if I didn't add Michael Jamal Warner to that.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So let's give it, give a shout out to the brother Michael Jamal. So two greats, two legends that we just lost. So yeah.